What are you reading?
A comic book.
Since when have you read comic books?
Since today.
Why?
Because today's National Comic Book Day.
Oh, never knew that.
Well, now you know.
Thanks for reminding me. I would have never known today was National Comic Book Day.
No problem.
Well, let's learn more about National Comic Book Day. Hey, it's me, Talia, and let's learn 5 facts about National Comic Book Day. Fact 1. The Hulk is originally supposed to be gray, but due to a printer malfunction, he acquired a green color. Another fact is the oldest and first ever comic book made is The Adventure of Obadiah Oldbuck that was published in Europe 1837. Another fact is the first ever Superman comic was in 1938, which ushered what is called the golden age of comic books with the superhero character. The last fact is, with the support of the Diamond Comic distributions and major publishers like Marvel and DC Comics, the inaugural Free Comic Book Day took place on May 4th, 2002. Coinciding the release of the first major Spider-Man film. Today's lunch is Cuban sandwich, cold is a ham and cheese sub, salad is a fruit salad, and the fruit of the day is cherry, strawberry, and orange fruit gels. Well, that's all for today's lunch. Let's move on to This Day in History.
Hi, it's me, Samara, and I am back for This Day in History. In 1956, the first transatlantic telephone cable officially went into service. On September 25, 1789, the first United States Congress passed the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. In 1775, the American Revolution, Benedict Arnold's expedition to Quebec sets off. 1237, Treaty of York was signed by Henry III of England and Alexander II of Scotland, establishing the Anglo-Scottish border. 1106, the Battle of Stamford. Let me read it then. 1106, the Battle of Stamford Bridge marked the end of the Viking Age in Europe and was a major step in the Norman conquest of England. King Harald II of England defeated the invading King Harald Hardrada of Norway. That's it for This Day in History. Now let's move on to Word of the Day. Today's word of the day is nonplus. What is nonplus, you ask? Well, nonplus means when a person is surprised and confused so much that they are unsure how to react. An example of nonplus would be the student was completely embarrassed and nonplussed because he didn't know the answer. Now, let's move on to me for the ending. Now that you know about National Comic Book Day, you should celebrate it every year on September 25th. You can celebrate it by reading a comic book or creating your own comic book or just visiting a comic book store. Well, that's it. Bye, middle school.